Hey, Lori. Happy day to you, too. Oh, I should have ordered some chapstick. Let's see if I have time to order chapstick. Hold on. Um, they finding somebody. They trying to. Let me see. See if I can get some chapstick. Um, Birds be comments. Oh, they don't have it. Oh, they don't have chapstick. Where is this at? Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to get one of those um those plastic things that you put on the floor so you can roll back and forth and it won't scratch up your floor. Okay. Sorry about that, but everybody's here. Oh, you see Keisha, Tasha. Tasha sitting up here all pretty. Okay, look at her. That's right. Look at her. She said it ain't easy being a kitty. Yes, that's what she say. I want to look. Get my cards out again. See what they say. I'm going to be reading from the celestial tarot deck. Excuse me. And get my incense here. I mean my sage, but I like the smell of it. Ooh. I hate when those people come knocking at your door, okay, and trying to sell you the solar. Out here in California, there's a lot of people going around knocking on your door, trying to sell you solar at no cost, but there is a cost. Okay, that's the thing. And you're trying to tell them, they asking you all these trying to questions, okay? Don't you see I'm busy? How about that? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sheesh. Don't be sorry. I didn't see the video. I heard the audio on, what's her name? Jennifer Napadaggle, Doofadaggle, something on her channel. She was playing. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I didn't want to hear the BS. Okay, if you don't have nothing, you don't have any. If you don't have anything, just say you don't have anything, okay? Keep it short and sweet, okay? I don't need to hear all that other babbling he's doing, okay? But I see he changed his tune, okay? So what's going on is, and that's who I was going to throw cards on too, see what's up with him. No, not tonight, tomorrow. Okay, I don't really listen to her either. She just popped up. You know how YouTube does. Okay. I know, huh? Okay. Oh, she is? Oops. Oh, well, there go midnight right there. Oh, you did a what do they call it? A preview or something like that, where you schedule you schedule something. Okay, so I seen it and basically, okay. Now here's the thing. Was it her I was watching too yesterday, where somebody was talking about the sheriff said that he was no longer communicating with the family. I said, I thought he said the family wasn't communicating with him. But either way it goes, okay, the FBI has to work with him because he refuses to say they could have crossed the lines to Mexico, because then it makes it a federal thing. You see what I'm saying? So he's still trying to keep himself in the loop. Okay. But he looks like he's a little more laid back. Okay. Could have been drunk. Who knows? Okay, girl. Ain't got nothing else to do now. Okay. So I want to ask a couple of questions of the cards to see what they could tell us. Now, first I want to see what's the energy, what's going on with Nanos. Tell us a story. And, oh, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say that sometimes I get a comment that the comment section, okay, is not on. That's not my fault, okay, because every video I specifically, because I haven't went in there and did it so that it comes up every time, I specifically click the replay, okay, so that when this is replayed, you can also see the comment section. But two is, I noticed that sometimes when I'm watching someone's live, the comments will come up, and sometimes I have to initiate it myself. Okay, so it might be one of those things. Okay, and yeah. So let's start off with some. Nancy Guthrie energy. Okay, then we'll go to Sheriff Nanos. Okay, can you tell us the current energy on the Nancy Guthrie investigation. Okay, what's the story on the current Nancy Guthrie investigation? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay, what is going on? Oh, okay, I'll tell you after this. Let me get this before I forget. Okay, what do you want us to know? And thank you for your answer. So at the bottom of this reading is the Fool in reverse. That's manipulation, okay? That is careless, naive, and proceed with caution. Okay. Yes, I mean, and it's still a new beginning, but be cautious, okay? So, tell us more. Six of Wands, okay? So there's some recognition or something victorious coming through. Let's see. Oh, the Six of Swords. Okay, we got movement, y'all. We got movement. We got movement here, okay? And the Nine of Swords. We got movement, and I know this is nightmares, okay? But with the swords, I believe there's information coming through. Information on the move. Quite a bit. And the Hangman, okay? This is about the past. Something in the past, some past information, and the Eight of Pentacles, okay? In reverse. Ooh. This might be, okay, now you know what? This may have to do with a worker / retired / fired worker. Okay? This is working, but it's in reverse. Okay? That's interesting. And the King of Wands in reverse. And the Tower. Ooh. Ooh, something's going on. What's going on, Nancy girl? Five of Cups. Despair, loss. Seven of Swords. Something hidden. Oh, are they coming up with Nancy? And the Knight of Swords in reverse. So there's some confusion going on here. Let's see. Instead of rushing in, okay, he's sitting still. So this is something about impatience and unpredictable. Okay, something's going on here. And we have the Four of Cups. Refusal. Something being refused. Something, and the Two of Wands in reverse. Oh, bad planning. And Justice in reverse. Okay. So there's a delay. There's a delay, but there's something else going on here. Page of Pentacles. So something new. A new message. New evidence. Pentacles could be anything. Something new. And then the King of Cups in reverse. Ooh. This might have to do with somebody in the past, somebody that was working. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. I was channeling, I was channeling Nancy a few hours ago, and I didn't get uh, anything much as far as Nancy, but what I kept asking to show me who did this to you. Okay, who betrayed you? Who are the lovers? Okay, and I didn't get anything, but what I did get was a tool shed. Okay, now I had got a tool shed before. Okay, I could see inside that it's a tool shed. Okay, now this one I got the outside. It's like a small shed, and I even got a house that is either white or it is a light gray that is trimmed in white. Okay, this house, okay, reminded me, and I had to look at it a couple times. And I'm like, this isn't in her neighborhood. This is somebody, whoever lives here, this is not, it doesn't look like this is in her neighborhood. Okay. Didn't look, it wasn't a new or fancy house. Okay. So I don't know. I could be wrong. It looked like it was in a different area. It could have been in a different area. Okay. Nevertheless. But there was a tool shed. Okay. Now, I'm not familiar with all these tools, but what I did, I seen the tools, seen stuff laying there. And these were little, what do you call, oh, sheesh. Oh, okay. It came to my mind that they were connectors, okay? And the reason why I say they were connectors, little metal connectors, because they had that screw on each side. It was only about, looked like they could have been about that big. And they had the screw. So you could screw holes at this end and you could screw holes at that end. Okay, so I just said connector. I don't know what they're called, okay? And there was a bunch of them at different lengths and, sizes, but I'm seeing this in the shed, okay? So since I couldn't get anything, okay, I'm asking, I said, well, let me what's another look in the shed, okay? I seen another look was some pipes, okay? It gave me straight up water. Somebody works. I said, this is, I'm in my channeling. I'm thinking that this must be somebody who worked on her property with the piping, the water, landscaping, however they do. Because he had, against the wall, I see a bunch of pipes. They were longer pipes, but they were standing on end. They were stacked, okay, like this, because that's how I could see they were pipes. And they're pipes, okay? So, I know, yes, in case you need a pipe, to connect or something, grab a pipe, look at it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe pull, okay, but it was water. It's water. It's water. Okay? And that's what I got. It could be one or both. This is what I'm saying, okay? This is somebody who works with piping. It could be the piping on the pool, the piping on the sprinkler, the pipe, okay? But there's piping. There's piping. He's got all kind of different pipes, metal pipes, different lengths, okay? And then he's got, like I said, that double-edged, what's it called? Mail. You call them mails, okay? And you can screw something and you can connect it. I mean, I don't even know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it because I don't deal with piping like that. So I'm like, so in this shed was these different types of tools that they have, and they probably refurbish or whatever, okay? And but it just gave me water. Somebody who deals in water piping or something like that. That is what I got. And it even took me back into the shed, and that's where I see the piping that looked like it was on the floor, sitting on the floor, standing up. It wasn't laying down like on the side. It was standing straight up and down. for some reason, so I could see it was piping, different pipings, different lengths, okay? And then they had that on the table, some kind, there was tables, you know, those wooden tables with, you know, they have in the machine shop and all that kind of stuff, tool shed and whatever. And it was all kind of stuff. I couldn't see all that was on there, but I did notice that they have these, he had these little double-sided, what I call connectors. Yeah, you can call it a workbench. I have one in my garage, okay? But it's the wooden ones, the old school ones. And the shed looked old, okay? The shed looked old, but it was a lot of, it was all kind of tools. I couldn't see clearly what was this and that and that. It was just that my focus seemed to be on that little pile there that he had of different connectors. And it was giving me, oh, this is somebody who works with piping. Yeah, plumbing can be a whole lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I got. Hello, Ramona. Hello, Lori. Midnight Intuition. Kelly. Grandma Forever. Karen. Hello. So that is what I got. If I can remember anything else, I'll let you know. But I definitely got that shed and that house. Yeah. Okay. So now, okay, we're still back on Nancy and what's going on with Nancy. And there's something going on, okay? There's some movement in the form of information from the past. And it may have to do with a worker. And that's what brought it to mind because I'm thinking that, okay, was this someone who worked on her property? I'm getting the vibe that this is someone that worked on her property, or why else would I be shown the tool shed? And that's not the first time I was shown a tool shed, but that's the first time that I was focusing on the pipes. Okay, before I'm looking down toward the ground and I'm seeing different equipment, not big equipment. This is not big equipment. This is something you can put in a small tool shed, so it's not big equipment. Oh, Ramona had visitors. Oh, look at you, girl. Hey, Dottie. Okay, so yeah, so I thought I would share that with you. I'll probably go on some channeling, okay, and maybe try to revisit that tool shed because that's not the first time. But I just wonder, like, um, so what it did give me is somebody she knew, she was familiar with. But it didn't, yeah. But yeah, and it was funny that that neighborhood, okay, I'm like, this doesn't look like Nancy's neighborhood. Okay. Hmm. Anyway, so one more row. So we're getting this information moving. We got movement. Okay. And oh, we got the death. So there's an ending. There's an ending and a beginning. And the Empress in reverse. Okay. So this is a domestic issue. Something on the home front. Okay. There's going to be a tower moment, okay, for what I don't know, some movement, and it's not going to be good. And it's bad planning at home, and the Lovers in reverse. So there's going to be something coming around about the Lovers, and they're having domestic issues. Something, and it's going to come to light. Judgment in reverse, bad judgment, a new offer, something new. Okay, doesn't seem like it's going to be too good either. And the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. It's funny how those two come up quite often too. And he's like he's bringing something. Communication. He's bringing forth a message. Oh, I got what they say? I got my delivery. Oh, they got me a shopper? Okay. They found me a shopper, y'all. So that's what it's saying right here. So everything's alleged. Just my interpretation. We're gonna take it with a grain of salt with everything going on as it is. But there may be something, there's something going on in the background with the Nancy Guthrie investigation. Okay. Tell us about Sheriff Nanos. What's going on with Sheriff Nanos? Okay. What do you want us to know? Sheriff Nanos, Pima County, Arizona. What do you want us to know? What are you going to tell us? And thank you for your answers. Sheriff Nanos. So even though they're in contact, the FBI is in contact with the sheriff's office, okay, I think that they're just sharing so much just to keep, just to avoid conflict. There you go. Other than that, they're not sharing too much. Now, they said, I don't know how true it is, okay, that the samples that they sent to the lab, okay, were mixed in blood. Okay, now here's something else. If they have three different DNAs mixed together, okay, how you know it's three different DNAs? Well, apparently because you tested it and found three different whatever. Okay, so that pretty much tells you that it doesn't belong to the family. Because I'm pretty sure they're the first ones that got matched. They already have their DNA. It's Nancy's and somebody else's. I don't know. They're not saying what it is, but I've noticed that if from here to here, I hear mixed DNA, and then sometimes I hear that it's in blood. So I don't know how true it is. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Sheriff Nanos. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answer. Sheriff Nanos. Okay, what's going on? Judgment in reverse. Okay. Judgment in reverse talks about denial. It talks about, oh no, that's justice. No, judgment. That's judgment. It talks about self-doubt, denial, being indecisive, okay, afraid of change, and procrastination. Okay. So there it is there. Okay. The Hermit. The Hermit Looks like, okay, there is some searching. Okay. He might be searching by himself. Okay. Which is good because he's got plenty of time to think about how he effed up that woman's case. hmm And the the seven of swords. Oh, wow. So something's being hidden. Something's being, oh, girl, I gotta look. Okay, seven of swords. Like he hides something behind his back. Let me see. Oh my God. Seven of swords. Deception, trickery, strategy. Oh. Now, why would he have to do that? This card talks about hidden strategies. It's telling you to be mindful, okay? Because somebody is up to no good. Okay, and we got the Hermit. Wisdom and solitude. Hmm. Okay, this talks about solitude, but it doesn't talk about solitude in being lonely. Okay, it just talks about going somewhere to think. Okay, and apparently he's thinking on a strategy. He's thinking on something hidden. Why are you thinking like that? What in the world? Why would you? Okay, and the seven of wands on the defense. He's defending somebody. Who's he defending? Ooh, and the page of wands in reverse. Okay, disappointment. Wow. And the ten of pentacles in reverse. Family disputes. Financial loss. Oh yeah, that's okay. We were saying before what's being hidden, and we came to that it was some money. Okay, let's keep going. Strength. Okay, now some people read this card as protection, and because I'm gonna read it as protection, for the simple fact that he's on the defense with the seven of wands. Okay, and that's a sign of protection too. Defending someone, protecting someone. Ooh. And the ten of swords in reverse. Ooh. Well, ten of swords in reverse. Holding on. Oh, he's holding on, okay, or recovering. Something that's hidden, something that is, oh, he on the down low. I mean, well, not like that though. I mean, let me rephrase that, okay. Allegedly, he's on the take. And the eight of swords. Oh, Lord, all these swords right next to each other, okay. So This is a mind thing with the swords, okay? Mental, okay? And in his mind, he knows something and he's protecting it. He's being on the defense about it, okay? On something that he probably should be saying, revealing, communicating, and the Queen of Cups. Disappointment is hanging over the Queen of Cups, okay? And the Queen of Cups, a motherly figure, maybe his wife, okay? Maybe something, he got something going on. And the Star in reverse, okay? So we got disappointment and we have a loss of faith and a loss of hope surrounding this Queen of Cups. And we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So, ooh. He might be protecting the worker or trying to protect his retirement, okay? And justice in reverse. So we got some corruption here. Yeah, dishonesty, injustice. Yeah, this man is on. Okay, let's keep going. And the Four Cups, ignoring. And the Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, loss. That's financial loss as well. Overspending, not getting your money right, and it's hidden. Okay, so these things are hidden. Now, they may not, I don't know if they may not have looked at the sheriff deeper than they should, allegedly. And the Tower, oh, he gonna have a Tower moment. Something is just gonna burst open at the seams. And the Wheel of Fortune is karmic. The Nine of Cups in reverse, okay? It's going to be a boo-hoo moment for him. He's going to be pissed. And we got the Magician coming in with all his tools, okay? Funny that I said tools. Yep. Collect your tools, okay? Because you're being left out in the cold. Get your tools, get your sugar honey, sugar honey iced tea, and get the heck up out of here. Mm-hmm. And the Four of Wands. So there's an event, there's something being planned that is hidden. Okay. He's hiding something. He's hiding something and he's not being honest. Now, this may not have anything to do. Maybe it does. Okay. But he's hiding something. Okay. Let's ask the cards. What's he hiding? Okay. What really crossed my mind with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay, because that's working on the craft. It may be a retired person, okay, or a former worker. He may be protecting them. I don't know. Let's look, okay. Hey, Sin. Yep. What is Sheriff Nanos of Pima County, Arizona, hiding? What is this man hiding? Sheriff says he's hiding something. Okay, that's what the cards say. What is he hiding? Okay, what can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What is Sheriff Nanos hiding? What's he hiding? Four Swords. Okay. Four of Swords talks about rest, okay? But this is also the mini death card, okay? Okay, so, and okay, matter of fact, because it's swords, he could be hiding information. He could be hiding information. He could be hiding knowledge. He may know, okay? What's he hiding? Six of Wands, okay? Something, we have a victory. Recognition. Okay, recognition. Of injustice. Corruption. Page of Cups in reverse. Immaturity. Somebody young. Let's look at this Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. This talks about a creative block and immaturity. Okay. Something is stopping you from expressing yourself. Okay. Something, let's keep going. Let's see, hopefully we can figure this out, because this man is hiding something. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. He's impatient, but two is there's a Pentacles, so he might be hiding money. And the Lovers in reverse. And the Five of Cups. Despair. Loss. Five of Cups. Okay. He's hiding. Okay. So we have recognition. Okay. There's recognition that this man is no good. Okay. And there's self-pity, disappointment. Uh-huh. So he might be somewhere bandaging his wounds. Okay. Instead of seeing, looking at the good side, he's too woe is me. And then we have the Nine of Wands, okay? Now, the Nine of Wands in reverse talks about what do you call it? The battle, the bird, the something soldier. Oh, sheesh, I forgot. The wounded soldier, okay? And this is in reverse, okay? So, Nine of Wands. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So, giving up. Giving up. Okay, so this right here is he's woe is me. He's licking his wounds. Okay, what's going on? He's licking his wounds. Okay, and he probably feels like giving up. Oh, she's bringing my stuff. Y'all want to see? The lady brought my stuff. Okay. Now this is what Nancy's supposed to have. Okay. She don't need a ring camera. Okay. She just needs something to notify her that there's movement out in front of your house, girl. Okay. Go check it out. Okay. So yeah, so she's dropping it off. Okay. Uh Delivery. That's right, Laurie. Delivery. Hey, Lisa, you made it. Hey, Charlene. Yeah, he's saying that now, though. He's saying that now because, and to me, now this girl was reading in between the lines, but she wasn't reading. I'm reading in the lines that, y'all know, y'all got a good idea who did this. But you gotta dot your I's and cross your T's, okay? He just short from saying, okay, because I effed it up. So it's making it harder, okay? So you can go out and you get evidence and stuff like that, but you're gonna have to get like 10 times as much now that you messed up. And had to go back and do this and go back and do that. So you gonna have to, yeah. And the thing about it is, who could that be that they would be making sure that they cross their T's and dot their I's? You know, I can be messy sometimes. Allegedly. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me stop. Okay, Lord. You know, I shouldn't be like that. But anyway. Okay, so we have some disappointment here. We got disappointment. We got giving up. Ooh. And we got the Seven of Swords once again. Let me look at this. Okay. Something is being hidden. Trying to get away with something. Okay. And the Page of Cups, emotional immaturity, is hanging over its head. Let me look at that Page of Cups again. In reverse. Oh, okay. So he's emotionally immature. Okay, he doesn't know how to cope because he's so busy and he spent all these years bullying everybody because that's how because he's immature. That was immaturity. Okay, and he doesn't know how to come correct. Okay, so he's over here licking his wounds, thinking about giving up. Okay, meanwhile, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, something's being hidden. Okay, and I think it's information. Something he knows he's not telling because he's immature. Okay, he don't know how. Okay, yeah, he's childish. Okay, okay, and the King of Wands in reverse. Let me look. King of Wands in reverse. And he's got the Seven of Pentacles hanging. See, he got money hanging. Let me see. Somebody didn't got paid or didn't get paid. Let's see what's going on. Seven of Pentacles. In reverse. Oh, something didn't pay off. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Something didn't pay off. He didn't get paid, like I said. Oh. Oh. I wonder, is he the missing link? Somebody didn't get paid. Remember we talking about this disgruntled and they fighting and somebody didn't get their money. They keep saying somebody didn't get their money. But he can't say nothing because he the sheriff. Allegedly. Okay. And can't get the reward because he's one of the perpetrators. Allegedly. Okay. Oh my goodness. These cards, boy, they be spilling all your business. They do. Okay. So let me get this King of Wands together. Okay. But yeah, something. Hey, Sin. Hey, Colleen. So something he did or something, okay, is not paying off. Okay. Something he invested in. Okay. You can invest in crime, okay, because you're supposed to get this big payoff. Like when you rob the bank, you're supposed to get all this money, and if you fumble the bag and you didn't get the money, or you didn't get paid, you didn't get your rightful share. Same thing, okay, same thing. And so now we have didn't get paid, okay, and we have the King of Wands. It's hanging over the King of Wands. So somebody did not get their money. Okay, let's see. King of Wands in reverse. Oh, abuse of power, a bully. There go the sheriff right there. Didn't get his payoff. Okay, so he's hiding. Okay, he's got information that probably could break this case wide open, but he can't just do it like that. He's trying to figure out a way how he can solve the case without implementing himself. Okay, I think that might be okay. And so, and the Empress in reverse. Okay, so there's some domestic issues. Okay, and the Knight of Cups. He's coming forth with an offer, with some information. Okay, he's coming forth. Let me see. Is he coming forth with something new? I know the Page of Cups, something new. The Knight of Cups. Okay, no, that would be Pentacles. Okay, so we got the Knight of Cups. What's he doing? Okay, So this talks about romance, the Knight of Cups, okay, knight in shining armor, okay, and apparently that there is a loss, disappointment, despair hanging over uh, his relationship. It also talks about emotional maturity, okay. We have emotional immaturity here, and we have maturity here, okay. This is when it comes to the job, though. This is when it comes to the job. We have a Six of Swords, okay. He wants to give up and move on. He wants to give up and move on. Yep. Yep. He wants to move on. And the Eight of Cups, because this is no longer serving him. So he wants to walk away from what no longer serves him. But he's got the Seven of Swords hanging over his head. And he's got death. So his job, okay, looks like it's pretty much over with, okay, no matter how many ways you look at it. Everything's alleged in this video. No, there's no facts for your entertainment purposes and my perception of these cards and the Three of Cups, okay? So it's telling me that he'd be better off walking away. He'll be more happier, okay? And his home life will probably be, his problems, domestic issues will probably be heavy, happier, excuse me, okay? Or he'll be drinking more. And the Ten of Cups, yeah. So he'll either be drinking because he's got quite a few cups all of a sudden, okay? So this may drive him to drinking, or he'll be happier, okay? But he needs to walk away. This job ain't serving him no longer like it used to, yeah, and there's clarity. Ace of Swords, clarity and communication, okay? There it is there. Hit the road, Jack! And the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah. And the Knight of Wands. Now the Knight of Wands, isn't there some action there? Let's see what we got. The Knight of Wands. Enthusiasm, passion, action. Oh, yeah. So he needs to move on, okay, where he can get some clarity. It's like one of those situations that you don't realize how much it has weighed on you until you leave it and feel that relief. Knight of Wands. Yeah, he needs to charge. There you go. He needs to charge forth. Okay, that's right. He needs to end and charge on to the future, honey. It's time to go. You got to be able to. And the Magician. You got some tools. You got all the tools to help you. Okay, there you go. to help you manifest, okay? Kick rocks. Kick rocks. So with that said, I got another question. Instead of what is he hiding, who is he protecting? Well, he's got that reality show. He can retire, and then he could go on as he can moonlight as an investigator, retired investigator, or he could work somewhere else and got his little TV show. He could do Bad Boys in Pima County. How about that? That's a job. Well, the thing about it is, okay, I don't think the generosity was toward people. I still think it was toward her kids, okay? But there's too many people around Nancy, helping Nancy, that they can have implemented into this plan. They may not even know it's the children, okay? They may have gotten a job or a call, okay, like the people in California that's on the internet, okay, and they told them to go do some goofy stuff, and they went and did it. Send him some money and send him on his way. You get caught, I don't know you. You see what I'm saying? Okay, to me, it's too many people. It's too many people working on that property. For whatever reason or not, that they can proposition. I could be wrong, but it just gives me the feeling that okay. And like I said, okay, you can know of this person, oh, he do this and that. Oh, honey, he, okay. I did that. I hooked up somebody. I said, oh, yeah, he cutthroat. You want somebody that's going to have your back? Oh, yeah, okay. And they was good together, too. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in my days. But yeah, so I'm just saying. Maybe get some money from the episodes, okay, that he's on or whatever they got. I don't know. But yeah. See where he could take it in another direction, take it from there, or do something else, or get an office job, or just sit down and drink. How about that? The man is 70 years old. He's full retirement. They're not even collecting Social Security from him. Social Security taxes. Hey, thanks for the gift. Ooh, thanks for the jewels. Yeah, exactly. Put him on Worldly with Savannah. Okay, so let's ask before I forget. Okay. Who is Sheriff Nanos protecting? Okay, who is he protecting? Says he is protecting someone. Who is he protecting? We know he's hiding something, okay, and we believe it's information. Who is Sheriff Nanos protecting? Okay. Now, if the King of Wands comes up, okay, especially in reverse, then I would say he's protecting himself, which means like I said, he knows something. So who is he protecting? Okay. Who else is Sheriff Namos protecting? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay. Because he hiding something. Okay. So if he's protecting someone, who is he protecting? Tell us more. Tell us more. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Wait. Let me get my stuff off the porch before the ants get it. Okay? Y'all gonna have the ants eating up my food. Sheesh. Oh my goodness. Shoot, I got 2 sandwiches out there on the porch. Girl, I lost my mind. Sitting up here messing with y'all. And walk away with my sandwich. Okay, oh, we don't have the king of wands, but we got the king of cups in reverse. King of cups in reverse. Okay, let's look it up, folks. Let's see. Instability and emotional manipulation. Okay, so emotional manipulation. Let's see. The sun. Okay. The sun gives me clarity and a revelation. Okay. The sun. Oh no, the sun is toward the end. Hold on. Happiness, vitality, optimism. Okay. Clarity. Okay. So it's clarity. Okay. We got clarity here. Let's see. What's the clarity? Can you clearly tell me who's he protecting? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. His loss on investments. 7 of Pentacles. This is a loss. And the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Sheesh. 2 of Pentacles. Let me see what the book says on the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. In reverse. Overwhelmed. Okay. He's overwhelmed. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, okay, because he's sweating bullets. That's why. He's overwhelmed. Yeah. He's being overwhelmed, okay? And to me, it's finances, okay, involved, probably. Yeah. And the Page of Cups in reverse. Emotional immaturity. And the Six of Swords. Oh, oh, wait a minute. Hold the F up. The Page of Cups in reverse. Emotional immaturity. That's children. That's children. I didn't catch it the last time. That's children. And the Six of Swords. Moving on, traveling. Allegedly. I think I have a point there. And there's money involved. Whoa. And remember where he had the tower. Okay, when I did that he had the tower. Okay, something's coming. Okay, they might bust his arrows. Okay, I just now caught it. This is the second time, third time this card came up, and it keeps saying immaturity. Oh, that show has been put on to halt. That ain't no show coming out. No, that show been it's been benched or shelved, as you would say. Now, if you know something more than I, because the last time I heard the show was shelved, it's been put on, especially with all this Nancy Guthrie stuff going on. It's been shelved. Hey, Michi. And don't you worry your pretty little head. If he comes on a reality show, YouTube is going to be there to let you know it's going to come. They're going to put it in everybody's feed. Woo! Okay, so this might be, oh, that's what he's hiding. Oh, because see, they're down there doing some undercover work on sex trafficking down there. And one of the, I think FBI, he couldn't show his face and they altered his voice so you wouldn't recognize it because he's doing undercover work down there. And see, because you know these they've been doing a lot of undercover work on trafficking, sex trafficking, and child trafficking. Okay, they did it in I think L.A., Riverside. They did it out there. Was it Texas? Okay, and I think they down there. Ooh. You seen the trailer for it? Oh, they made that trailer. That might be what I'm missing. Yes, because this right here, the Page of Cups, this is young. This is childlike. This is the page could be a teenager, okay? Even though the teenager may be 18 or 19, it's still teen. Oh. See how you're getting people business and I'm just reading the Wands. Okay, let's keep going. Who is he protecting? Two of Swords. There you go. So he's at a crossroads. He is stressed out. No wonder. Ooh, he is caught up. Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity. So he's trying to decide on a new opportunity. Let's see. Ambition, prosperity, okay? And he's trying to decide on a new opportunity. Yes. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. That's the bully stick. So there may be some action on this new opportunity. And the Three of Pentacles, okay? There's some teamwork. There's some teamwork. So these people are moving children. Whoa. What's new, pussycat? Six of Wands. Recognition. So there's going to be some recognition. Oh my. There's the devil. Four of Pentacles. Holding on to something. Yeah. And the Knight of Pentacles. I think a new message is coming. A new message is coming. Okay. And there we go with the King of Wands in reverse. He's part of the team. He's part of the team. And the Three of Wands. He's the plan. He's part of the plan. Let me do one more row. I'm all talking quiet, okay? Because, I feel like I don't want to be too loud. It's a secret. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And the Hangman in reverse. Okay? In the past. Refusing to let go. There we go with another page. Children and money. Yeah. He's trying to hang on to that money. And the Magician. Ooh. So I think he's, ooh. And the Four of Cups. Not liking what's being offered. Refusing the offer. Okay. And the Nine of Cups. In reverse. So he's really upset because he had to turn down this offer. So just think, okay, that all this time we're thinking that they're hiding Nancy, but they don't want what they've been doing to come to light. So they're trying to throw her under the rug, throw her case under the rug, get away, okay, it's not that important. Now, that makes sense because I told you from the get-go, he been knowing that man for I don't know how many years, okay? He been out there for 20 years. Nancy been out there for 50, okay? Savannah been on the Tonight Show. You can't tell me, okay, he didn't know who that was. They didn't know that was a high-profile case. Remember I said that? Cheat with fake overtimes, act like they doing something, but look at this. In the meantime and in between time, they trafficking kids. You know how many people, y'all just don't know how many people is out here trafficking these kids. They done arrested like over 200 people involved in a child trafficking ring, in a sex trafficking ring, okay? And they end up, I think, rescuing like 100 kids or almost 100 kids. And what it was some of them were adults, okay, as far as being 18 and 19, right? So some of them were allowing themselves to be prostituted. But then some children got returned home. Some children were found. They were reported missing. This is what's been going on in all these counties. Not to mention Arizona, California, okay, Texas, we right there by the border, okay, where they have no problem doing this kind of stuff. Ooh, I gotta sit and think. Ooh, I think we done went up to something. Y'all better not say nothing, okay? I'm gonna have to come and try to save you, okay? Don't say nothing. This is alleged. See? Now, if I could tell that, I wonder, did Nancy find out? Because she's in that circle where people, and they talking. That's how he got that new car. That's how that other guy, what's his name? Luke Daly, come up with that nice fancy car. They said he paid cash off the lot. Woosah. Next question. Donnie said, everybody go, yeah, okay. Well, while you seeing it, thumbs it up, okay? While you're playing, thumbs up the video. Now, the thing about it is, I was wondering, okay, right? I think at the beginning of this, I remember saying about, especially in Nancy Guthrie's family, it came up that everybody was hiding something. Everybody got the 7 of Swords. Okay. And I was saying that it may not mean that they're guilty in their mama's abduction. But see, when you got these cases, okay, and you got the folks to come digging in your business and stuff that you was doing that ain't got nothing to do with it comes up. That's the thing about it, is when they get all this money, okay, you've been running and dodging the police and sweating and wondering if you're going to get caught, and you get all this money. And instead of turning it into something good and helping your community and building and letting that money work for you, okay, y'all sit up there and keep doing the same thing, doing the same thing. Now, maybe somebody in her family fumbled the bag and they thought they was going to come get the mama for ransom and get their money, but she died instead. And they like, oops. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! I'm telling you. I didn't mean to make your daughter cry. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. So, we could be on to something. You know, we in this. Don't just leave out not by myself. We in, y'all in this too. Now, is Sheriff Nanos involved in sex trafficking? Does he have some involvement in trafficking young children, young adults, for money? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? Just an honest question. We just want an honest answer. Tell us the story. Is he involved in trafficking children or sex trafficking? Because sex trafficking is illegal, period. Okay. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Uh-huh. Six of Cups in reverse. Children refusing to let go of the past. Living in the past. Too serious, okay? Children and in the past. Tell us more. There we go with that Page of Cups in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. Refusing to let go of the past. Refusing to see it in another perspective, okay? And the Knight of Swords in reverse. I tell you. Knight of Swords in reverse. Aggression, idealistic and arrogant. Okay? This is somebody who's just got wrapped up in themselves. Okay? And now they got their Aries on their shoulders. Okay? Hanging on to the past. and the Fool. Now, the Fool is not facing them. The Fool is facing this way, okay? We have a new journey. hmm And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, the Queen of Wands in reverse is a lack of confidence, okay? Someone who's insecure. And the Eight of Swords. Wow. These children may have been blindfolded and tied up. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles talks about overindulgence, okay, and financial issues. And this is going over the Hangman in the past, okay? And manipulation. Yeah. And the Four of Wands, the home. Planning the event. Mm, mm, mm. Seven of Cups, smoke and mirrors. Yeah. So they was throwing up smoke and mirrors, okay, at home. Okay. But they doing something else, probably at nightfall. Five of Swords in reverse to avoid the conflict. Yeah. And the Two of Swords at a crossroads, okay, looking for what directions to go. A decision. And maybe some information as well. Let me see. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Choices and procrastination. Okay, this talks about being stuck on a decision. So you got two decisions, okay, and you can't decide which one to make because they both effed up. That's my 2 cents. I put that in there. Oh yes, and the King of Cups in reverse. Didn't he come up before? Uh-huh. This is somebody who is defensive, somebody who is frustrated, okay, and really, like I said, is insecure. And the Lovers in reverse. Let me read more on the Lovers. The Lovers in reverse. Okay, yeah. So there's disharmony and imbalance. Okay. So basically, it's telling me that they're getting these kids, okay? They're making decisions on what kids, and the kids that they were getting, okay, were from broken homes, okay? Yeah, broken homes. What do you call it? It'll come to me. Dysfunctional, dysfunctional homes, okay? And the Knight of Cups. There we go. With the knight in shining armor, okay, smoke and mirrors is over his head. That's here he come. Here I come to save the day. And all of a sudden he just setting you up, and you in the back of a freight cart, okay, on your way somewhere. And the Four of Cups. All these cups. Right here. Cups. I wonder where they drugging these children. And then the sun. So there's going to be revelation. There's going to be some clarity, okay, in what's decision to make or has been made. And the Nine of Swords. This is what's keeping you up at night, okay? Because you can't sleep knowing. And like I said, this was going on at night. And the Six of Pentacles, they were taking them. Shut up. And their justice. Justice in reverse. Yep. Taking them. And no accountability. No accountability. And the Two of Wands in reverse. Bad planning. Yup. There it is there, you guys. I guess that's a yes to the answer. Mm-hmm. Bad planning and taking risks. Mm-hmm. Oh, this was in California where they did that bank incident. Something happened in California where a domestic issue, I think, ran over into the streets, honey, into a bank and whatnot. I haven't looked at it, but yeah. So, allegedly, but this is my interpretation. So, it really explains a lot, okay, as to why this case is going the way it's going. Let's look at Tommaso. What can you tell us about Tommaso Cioni? Okay, is he also involved in trafficking children, okay? Sex trafficking. Okay. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Is he involved in sex trafficking down there in Arizona? Let me see, I'm looking at the time. Okay. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Ooh. Is he involved with the trafficking of children, minors, okay, for sex? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Whoa. This has definitely been a discovery moment. Five of Cups. Now, Five of Cups would be despair and loss, okay? Oh, now look at that. There's a little child, okay? Can you see that? There's a little kid right next to him. I just now noticing that. You see that little kid? Right there. Loss and despair. Disappointment. Now, what is she? That's my sister. She don't want nothing. She talking about my mama's birthday, which was May 28th. What's today? Girl. Anyway, so we have the Five of Cups. Let's see what the book says on the Five of Cups. Let's just be nosy. Okay, that's Pentacles. Okay. And it's not in reverse. Grief, disappointment, and self-pity. It's kind of like the sheriff, okay? Now that they've gotten, this mess has happened, okay? It's like they really got themselves into a situation. Tell us more. To hear whose decision? My sister's in New York. Well, yeah, we know they kept him as the sheriff, but they referred the case to the attorney general. Yeah, they referred it to so basically, okay, they just pushed it on to somebody else. They didn't want to be the ones to decide, so they pushed it on somewhere else, okay? So you may have a real problem there. Yeah, but if he had any sense, okay, he would retire. He's retirement age, okay? You're full retirement age, okay? Take the money and run. You're so worried about money. Take the money and run. Get your pension, get all this, get your health care and everything. What's wrong with you? Yeah, they fishing partners. Yeah. You know that song? We go a long way back. I remember. Remember that song? You and me, baby, we go a long way back. That's what I'm telling you. He said he didn't know it was high profile. It didn't even matter. What difference did it make if it was high profile or not? Somebody's mama's missing. It shouldn't matter. But keep it. Sheriff has been the sheriff for 20 years out there. Okay? And that's what I said. They know they was friends. They was fishing buddies. So he knew. Yeah, you've been out the loop, okay, Lauren? If you didn't know that they was friends and they hung out, went fishing, okay, they had that all out at the beginning of the story. Yeah, Ramona, you remember that? Naomi? That's right. For real, people, Bryson died? What? Let me look that up. What? I don't know who this lady is. Yep, in Georgia. Oh, that was his name, Peepo. His name was Peepo with a P, as in police. Okay, but we call him Peepo. Robert Peepo Bryson. He was a veteran. He don't have no kids. Oh, he was 75 years old. Did he have a stroke? Yeah, he had a stroke. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, he's an Aries. He was born April 13th. Oh, wow. They're almost 30 years apart. Oh, my God. So if he's 75, she's only 45 years old. Oh, they do have a son and a daughter. Okay, so he's got a boy and a girl. Yeah, okay. The girl is the oldest. But okay, it said he had a stroke, but let me see. Okay, that was a day ago. Yeah, okay, so he died from the stroke. So he probably had a massive stroke. He was all right. I wasn't really a Peebo Bryson fan, okay, but he was all right. Yeah, so it said he was in there, okay, from a stroke, but now it's saying he died. Yeah. Oh, that's sad to hear that, though. 75. Okay. So we have the Five of Cups on Tommaso. Okay. Is he involved in the trafficking as well? The sex trafficking. We have the Hangman, refusing to let go of the past, refusing to see it in another perspective, stuck in the past. Ah, Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse coming up in here. Now, what's going on with that? That's confusion. Wait a minute now. Confusion. Let me see. Queen of Swords in reverse. Manipulation and overly critical. An expert manipulator. Okay. That's on the feminine side. And the world. The end. That's interesting. And yeah, that's interesting. This talks about a master manipulator. Okay. This is in the past. And this is an end. Okay. Who it uses, who takes advantage of a situation to their advantage. Oh, that's not good. That could be Nancy. No shade. And with the world here, okay, maybe that's how he looked at her. I don't know. But we're talking about trafficking. And the Five of Swords in reverse to avoid conflict. Okay. And the Nine of Wands in reverse, okay, talks about surrendering. And the Star in reverse, okay, feeling hopeless. And then we got Death once again. We got Death and we got the world. That's Nancy. Unless he kills somebody else. Well, I'm just saying. Allegedly. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Disappointment. And the Ten of Cups. And the Two of Wands in reverse. Bad planning. And Temperance in reverse. Overindulgence and a lack of balance. And the Nine of Cups in reverse, okay? Just pissed. Emotionally unfulfilled. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Trying to, them finances, overspending. Yeah, I need to slow down. And the Magician. Okay. So he was manifesting too. Okay. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. New opportunity, but it was bad planning. Okay. Seven of Swords. He's trying to get away with something too. Okay. He's hiding something, trying to get away with something too. Okay. And Judgment in reverse. There we go. Unable to decide. Okay. Uh, uh, um, what is it? Denial. Self-doubt. Yeah, self-doubt, denial. Okay. hmm And the Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. So he made a decision. And the Ace of Wands, action. And that ain't that the truth? Clarity. Okay. There it is there. So let me tell you what I'm getting. I'm not getting the children. I'm getting Nancy. Okay. Out of all this, I'm not getting the children. I'm getting Nancy. Okay. And he looked at her as a manipulator. He looked at her as somebody who was taking advantage of him, controlling him, okay, and taking advantage of her situation, whatever it was, however they look at it, I don't know their business. But this is how he's looking at it. So he's hiding something, yes. Okay. This is the way I'm seeing it, my interpretation for your entertainment. Okay, everything's alleged. Okay. But yeah, so I really don't see the children coming up in here. I don't see any traveling. I got a page. Uh what was that page at? A page of wands in reverse. Okay. Disappointment. And it may be his own child who's disappointed in him. Catch that, G. Who, people? Oh, you like that people that look? Okay. He's nice looking, but he wasn't my type. But he's a nice looking man. But he wasn't my type. Yeah. Yes. I not Nano, no. I'm talking this is on Tommaso. Tommaso Cioni. And the question was he involved in the trafficking of children, in the sex trafficking? Okay. That was the question. I'm not getting trafficking, but what I am getting is this right here, is right here, the hangman, okay? Not letting go of the past or hanging on to the past, not seeing it in another perspective. We have this Queen of Swords, this feminine energy in reverse, who is controlling and manipulative. She's a master manipulator, okay? If there's a situation, she will manipulate it to her advantage, okay? She's got the world right here on one side, and she's got death on the other, right here, okay? She dead as a doorknob. There it is there. Who else is dead around here? Nancy, okay? And so this made, and she's coming up like this because this is the way he saw her. Whether she is that way or not, I don't know. Look, I know the lady's 84 and she's nice. Okay, a lot of people get older and get nicer. Okay, but that don't mean they could have been a piece of work when they were younger. Okay, I know I was. I'm the black sheep, and not just because I'm black. Woo! Okay, so that's what it's saying, though. That's how he saw her, and it's talking about getting Now I forgot to read just that fast because I was into it. That's right. I wasn't into Idris Elba. Oh, they thought he was so fine. I wasn't into him. Yeah. You know, every now and then I get that vibe about Nancy, okay? She was a force to be reckoned with, okay? I also get controlling as far as the money. But see, the thing about it is, I look at that two ways. It may look like you're being controlling to the children, okay? But you got to take care of your finances and everything like that. If you keep giving, giving, giving every time they ask, you ain't going to have no money. See what I'm saying? But when you got children who are selfish and they can't see nothing else, they don't see it like that. Okay, so I'm going to get off of here and give the video a thumbs up. That was an interesting read. Okay, it really was. I thought it was, and it was enlightening nonetheless. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, but most of all, stay blessed. Bye.